the sound system. Now turn it up. Up. A little louder, turn it up. Up. A little louder, turn it up.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Well, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action here. Mon lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and to lean on the running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now Mon. Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as they'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Cook now off the read option. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and then 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here we go.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mond on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And to put a ball on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook now off the read option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook up the gut. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's mine. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try to get the next down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Off the play fake, Mon. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mon going to throw it. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mon now off of play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah, they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they...
There he goes, left side. The try. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 90 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Romeo working his way in and getting the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mon looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way. Come on, set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and a yard, Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Now a first down throw. Gone.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And some room to work.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 6.
Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help them along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bond out of the shotgun. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Goff on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Done a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's Swift, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Mond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't last one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Mon.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come back with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now Goff. And Shark calls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mond. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak it out until after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mond going to throw it. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Fourth down, 4th quarter, here's Mond. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Open man right side is Sharp. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Vikings take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now, flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gone, yo. Headed where the home me live cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. really damage. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the loot in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
I told my boys, it ain't